With the AOSK Catholic Care for Children in Kenya, care reforms have really taken shape, whereby childcare institutions under the CCCK umbrella are working towards ensuring that all children are reintegrated back into their families.
Bariki, bariki, Baba, bariki, 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 Baba, bariki, bariki na maisha yao, bariki, 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 Baba.
For care reforms to be successful, there are a lot of strategies that need to be put in place, especially training that's very necessary for the implementation. AOSK Catholic Care for Children in Kenya, since its inception, uses training as a key enabler for care reforms. Sisters have been trained at different levels, for instance in training workshops, seminars and professional courses at the university level.
If you are empowering families who are taking care of children, it means part of you empowering the families, you are going to identify first which families are those. Maybe the first objective is about identifying the families.
Sisters who've been trained explain how CCCK has helped them to change attitudes and embrace care reforms.
I'm the administrator of the Handmaids, Orphaned and Vulnerable Children. In this program, when we started, before we made AOSK, we had not really learned how to take care of children. For example, we were even keeping children in the convent. We had various challenges. But since we made CCCK and attended the training, we have improved. We're able to follow the right procedures of admitting children to the program. We're able to document the children. We're able to follow up children, and we are able ourselves to do the work with ease. I have learned a lot from the training. For example, I've been able to know how to take care of a child, what a child needs, and how to engage the community in bringing up the child. Our sisters are now able to take care of the children by keeping on to the policy or the one we were given by the CCCK, and we have been able to domesticate this policy to our various institutions. Above all, we have been able to integrate several children. So for us, interacting with CCK has been a very good opportunity for us to take care of the children and also to enrich ourselves, and has made taking care of children fulfilling.
I work with Kwetu Home of Peace. That is an institution that works with the street children, basically boys. With the engagement with the CCCK, we have benefited a lot. First of all, we used to have recording, but of which we were not of that standard. But after having a training about database, at least now we can do our own things like recording of the data for the children, and we have kept them safe. We see we have been having children within the center. But now you see, as we go with the, like now at the moment we have the care reforms, which is still connected with the donor transition. Because if you are sending a child or a boy back to their home, you need to make sure that the family is okay. And you cannot make the family be okay if you are just talking with them. You need to maybe facilitate them, help them, empower them economically.
I work as an administrator at Karoliviro Children's Home, and I'm very grateful for the CCCK. From the time we started engaging with them, I've learned a lot, and I can say we've also improved our institutions a lot. First of all, it is because of the trainings I'm getting as an individual, because after we are trained, I'm also sharing with my sisters in different institutions and also in my community, and we are able to adhere to what the law and regulation on children is telling us. Before, I was thinking that all is okay and we were doing many things, But after I have joined or we have engaged with the CCK, I've realized that there were many things which were not doing right, but right now we've started doing it. First of all is like we are able now to have a case plan for individual child, where once we admit that child in our institution, we come up with the case plan of each and every child, and like this it is also helping us to have an exit way of taking care of that child.
I'm working as administrator in an institution for the children with disability. May I take this opportunity to thank the CCCK for the opportunity that I got for the training. What I am doing really is because of the training that I got. I used to work with a disability, but I was just doing it just from nowhere, just because of the love I have for the children with disability, but I had no training. I'm seeing that really through the training now, if you come to our place, you will see the difference on the knowledge on disability, the way now people have taken the disability. And even some didn't know that their children were having disability, because Queer told us how to see the sign, different types of epilepsy. So that one has made me also to give it also to the community, especially those who have children with it of that nature. I didn't know that a child can be taught on how to smile. We have some children that had never laughed. We used not to use toys, but from the training, now come to my place, you will get so many toys. I have so many toys, and if you are not smiling, I will keep on putting in your face until you start smiling or until you start grabbing. And we have seen this thing is working, and it is true. It is knowledge that we need. Knowledge is power. And that knowledge that we are being given by CCK is really giving us that courage to face the community, to change the life of our children that we have been serving. Even if they will go home, we will not be worried, because we have already trained the parents on what to do. So we will only do the follow-up and see that the children are well taken care of.
For the year 2022, 25 sisters graduated with certificates and diplomas in social work, 37 in sustainable children rights protection and post-institutional care at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, whereas 24 graduated with certificates in integrative psychospiritual counseling at AOSK Chemichemi ya Uzima Institute. Here is the joy of 25 sisters who recently graduated from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa.
I'm Sister Maurice Michael of the Franciscan Sister of St. Joseph, working with the orphans and vulnerable in St. Mary Magdalene Oasis of Peace Children's Home, Kisumu. I take this opportunity to thank the AOSK CCK for the support that has now made me through, and I'm going to graduate with diploma in social work. This has enabled me to reach out to the parents, to empower parents, and to enlighten my fellow sisters on the importance of children being in their family as the first unit. We have been able to reintegrate children back to their families, and actually we began with a bigger number, and now we have reintegrated almost 30 children back in their families.
I have done the course through the CCCK of SCRIPIC and also the social work. This course has helped me, and I've been able to do the reintegration of the 9 children, and they are living well with their post-staff parents and others with their parents. And now we have 2 that are remaining in the institution, and we are trying to repurpose the institution so that we can be able to support the children.
I work at St. Joseph Children's Home in Bura Taita. I've just graduated with a diploma course in social work. The course has been successful. I have gained a lot of skills that I'm going to utilize at my workplace in the care reforms, taking and teaching the community at large on the importance of every child to stay in the family. I thank the AOSK CCK program for the support they are offering to us.
I am serving the children who are HIV positive between the age of 6 months and 7 years, and I've completed my diploma in social work and scripic model, and the studies have really helped me, especially in serving the children, understanding them better in their growth, and also through this empowerment I've been able to reach to our staff, empowering them how to care for the children. And it has also promoted teamwork, because what I have studied, we have shared, and we are working very well. We have reached to the community in empowering them also to care for their own children, other than bringing the children in the institution. Through the studies, we have also reached to the schools where our children go to, and also other schools, and they have taken great responsibility in caring for these children.
The AOSK CCK have supported me to graduate with a diploma in social work and scripic. With this diploma, it has empowered me to understand well how to reintegrate these children back to their families, and those who are not having their families, we are unable to trace their families, we give them for adoption. Due to this education also, it has helped me to understand very well on how to support the other families who are unable to understand the value of their children to be reintegrated back to their families.
I'm graduating with certificate in scripic, coordinating student of social work. I'm working in St. Anthony, Cheshire Oriang Home, Children with Disability. Having done this course, in the course of time, it has helped me on how to deal with various types of physically challenged children. It has also helped me to reach many homes, especially the parents, so that we help them to reduce on future coming of these children in their homes, and especially on how to handle these children with these different cases. On the other hand, we have also been able to take data, which we are still taking, to ensure that in future all is captured and helps the one who will be coming in.
By bringing CCI administrators and social workers together, CCCK uses such opportunities to assess the progress of care reforms and also identify the challenges that the CCIs are facing. Also, at this time, members share a lot and learn from each other on how to handle certain issues. These trainings are very essential in bringing about sustainable change. A big thanks to the GHR Foundation for their support in ensuring that sisters are trained to better express their charism of care.